Hey there, it's Kathy House with Be Creative with Kathy, and happy Monday, everybody. I have a really cute card to show you today. In fact, this was my card swap for a meeting I go to once a month. It's called Kindred Inkers. You probably heard about me or talk about it before, but so I wanted to show you how I made this month's swap. And the swap was last week, so I have all the swaps at the end of the video. I'll show you the swaps that I got when I took these in, and then I have a bunch more swaps. I'm kind of behind on sharing swaps, so I'll have a bunch of cards to show you at the end of the video too. But first thing about this card is I saw it. It was first created by, I don't know if the blog is called Two Big Girls Crafting. I think that's what it was called. Try to say that really fast. But I cased it from them. And case just means we copy. Wait, hold on. We got to get rid of the cat. Goodbye, Paul. Okay. Copy and share everything. That's what case stands for. And that's kind of the thing that demonstrators do. It's a form of flattery. And so I didn't see where they did a video, so I thought I'd be okay if I did a video. Anyway, I'm going to show you how I made my swap here. And you can see on my cards here, look, I used that Go To Greetings great stamp set that has that happy birthday, thank you, and thinking of you. And look, all of those really pretty fonts work out great right there. Even this just a note I think would look cute too if you just need a blank card to send. But anyway, and the other thing that I want to tell you about is this is using the Two-Tone Flora stamp set. Looks like this has a bunch of flowers in there. In fact, we're just going to be using these two bigger flowers here and that little set of leaves on our card today. But lining the two-tone stamping up with this stamp set is really easy. I was surprised at how easy it was. This does have the Two-Tone Flora stamp set does have coordinating dies. It's the one, if you look in the catalog, that has this great big piece here that you can make. Now, I haven't even played with this yet. I've been just stamping with just the flowers, and I need to get the stamp set or the dies going. But anyway, that's a die set, and so you can buy as a bundle today. Today, May 1st, is the last day because, as I hope all of you know, today's the last day for the mini catalog and for the annual catalog. And as these are carrying over, they're not carrying over as a bundle. So if you want to save 10%, I would just order them today. And they are in this mini catalog, or you can find them on my online store. So with that happy note, tomorrow you can order from the new annual catalog. So that's exciting stuff that's going on with Stampin' Up. Now you're up to date. Let's go ahead and make a card. Okay, because it is a photopolymer stamp set, I'm going to use my Stampin' Pierce mat, and I do have just a scratch paper here so I can practice a couple times. You know how I like to stamp off on the practice paper before I stamp on my actual cardstock. And speaking of cardstock, it's a very simple measurements today because there's a half a sheet of thick basic white, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, just your normal card base. And then I have a piece of here just basic white, and this is your normal layer 5 1/4 by 4. Now I will have all the measurements on my blog, becreativewithkathy.com, and the list of supplies that I used here today. Another thing that I started putting on my blog that you might be interested in is my slightly used or retired items. And so I have a few on there now. I've been working on getting those on there. I'm going to keep working to get the retired stuff because starting tomorrow now I can sell all that newly retired stuff, including some retired colors, ink pads, markers, paper, stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of that, you can go to my blog, becreativewithkathy.com. And you click on, it says shop with me, I think, and then sale items. I think that's where you need to go there. If you can't find it, let me know. And all the prices include shipping on there. So if you see a bundle that you like and you wonder how much it costs to ship, the shipping's already included in that price. All right, like I said, if you have any questions, you just be sure and let me know. Leave a comment, send me an email, text me, whatever you need. I'll answer your questions for you. Okay, we're going to start on that 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white. And I'm going to start with Poppy Parade and Flirty Flamingo for my first flower. Now I like to stamp these outlines or the darker image first, so I'm going to start with Poppy Parade. And like I said, we're going to make those two, where'd my stamp set go? We're going to use these two larger flowers here. So I'm going to start with this piece here. And it's probably hard to see what we're stamping, but just trust me, and then trust yourself if you decide to make a card. We're going to just put the flowers along in front. So I'm going to just start, well, and I think I want to turn it this way, and I'm going to just stamp 3 of these lined images here. Something like, and I'm trying to leave room up here, you know, for my greeting. And then let's just stamp one more up here. Now I have no idea. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. We'll see when I'm done, huh? Ooh, but while I have this out, I might as well go ahead and stamp the inside of my card. So when I stamp the inside of my card, if I leave it open like this, now I have a bump here of the score line. I like the score line bump, I guess you'd call it, to go on the inside. So I'm going to make sure when I lay it down here for my card base, bump is up, and I'm going to stamp just down there in the corner. And you notice I'm holding, you know, the stamp there, let that ink sink into the paper so you get a really nice image like that. Okay, we're done with the Poppy Parade. Now we'll bring in that Flirty Flamingo and then the solid image. And now here's where we're going to work on the lineup thing. So on my solid image, I don't know if you can see it here, but you can see those, I don't know what the inside of a flower is called, the guts, that's not right. But anyway, I'm going to line those up with this right here. And as I get those lined up first, then I'm going to worry about the outside. And since I stamped that darker color first, we should be able to see through the stamp. I'm hoping you can see on the video. I might get my head in there, but I want to line up there. So did you see how I lined up that little inside pieces? Then I worried about the outside piece and kind of hovered, or the outside edge, I guess you'd call it. And look how pretty that flower is and how easy it was to line up. So let's see if that was a fluke or if I really know what I'm talking about. Let's do these now. And again, I'm going to look at those inside pieces there, or the inside the stamp, I guess you'd call it, and lay it down just like that. And look how, I can't believe how easy, how complicated the flower is, but yet when you look at that center piece, how easy it is to line up, and look how pretty. Okay, one last time here. Where's my little, there they are. Oh, there we go, right there. See, once you get those little things lined up, it just lines up. Now, if you know what the inside of the flower part is called, you'll have to, you know, let me know, because I don't know what they're called. I do not know my flower parts like at all. Okay, now we're going to bring in some, what's my darker yellow here? We're going to bring in some Crushed Curry and some Daffodil Delight. We're going to start with the darker color, which is Crushed Curry, and that outline. Now, I know that this is the bottom of my stamp, and that's probably because I looked at the picture and then I kind of stamped it a bunch of times, but I'm going to stamp it about, let's say there. And then, do I want it up here? No, I think I want him down here. I'll put the leaf up there just like I did my last one up there at the top. And then we'll just stamp him there. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's bring in that solid image with the lighter color, which is Daffodil Delight. Now, the good thing about this card is that at least it'll go through the post office nice easy. There's no bling on there. There's no ribbon on there. It is just stamping and paper, which I really do love. I'm a simple stamper. Now, this one to line up, you see on the inside, it kind of has like that, I'm going to call it a slit. I don't know if that's right, but you watch that little piece on the inside and line it up with this little thing right here. I'm going to get my head in the camera probably, but you line those up, and then watch how pretty this flower lines up. And looky there. Do you see how it is so easy to get a really nice flower lined up perfect with the two-step stamping with this stamp set. So I'm pretty sure Stampin' Up! Did that on purpose, but it is brilliant. We're going to stamp right here one more time, lining up that center just like that. And then, whoop, that fast. Look how pretty that card looks. Okay, let's add some of those leaves on there, and I'm going to just use some old olive ink This is not a two-step stamp, so I'm going to just tuck my little leaf about right there. And I'm really going to, this is a solid stamp, I'm going to let that ink sink in nice. There we go. Let's stick one in here. And then one right over here. And then look, I don't even know if I positioned my flowers, you know, exactly like I did the first one, but look how pretty it just looks really good. I think it's because the flowers are so pretty, and that's what makes it easy to make a pretty card when you're using this stamp set. Okay, then I'm going to bring in my early espresso, and I think for this card, in the go-to greeting, I'm going to make another happy birthday. So I'm going to grab this really big, pretty floral print here. Not floral, cursive, pretty fancy font. That's what I'm looking for, font. Floral. Good, Kathy, it must be Monday. Okay, make sure, see, this is where I need to practice, especially with red rubber because you can't see through it. And this is a red rubber stamp. So you notice I've moved my stamp and pierce mat. We don't need that. I practice nice. And then I'm going to ink it up really good again. Make sure first time I get a really nice image on my pretty stamped card. Get my head in the camera a little bit and stamp that right there. Now I'm going to hold it. I'm not applying a lot of pressure. I'm just holding it firm, letting that ink sink into my paper so I get a nice image. Yes. Just like that. And as simple as that is, let's bring in that card base. Get a good fold with a bone folder here. And then I'm going to just put some tape runner, whoops, some snail here. Just refill them. I got to get to the sticky stuff. Well, there it goes. Ooh, you like when you put a new refill in your tape and it goes really smooth. Oh my, the things that make it easier, make my life easy. Okay, then we're just going to set that down there in the center, and then just like that, look how pretty. And then, like I said, that thinking of you, or you could do the thank you, they all look really pretty on your card. Right there. Even if you do put your flowers in different positions, it's just a nice, simple stamp set that lines up really pretty. Okay, so like I promised, let me bring in some of those swaps and show you. So from last week, this was my swap. And then we have, let me see if I can grab them here. This swap is Kathy Hansen's. It looks like this. And then when you cut away these pieces here of the designer series paper, this is she like cut it this way. In fact, I'll try to do a card like this and show you how she made this one. But then she used that piece over here, and it's a pocket, so you could put a gift card in there. And then she used the designer series paper as the card base. So that's a cute card from Kathy Hansen. The theme was Mother's Day or girly kind of card or something soft and feminine. I can't say that word. Girly. That's the only way I can say it. Okay. And then we have Linda's card. Look how cute. Using that around the bin. I think that's what this is called with this. This is another one that is a bundle. Today's last day to buy it as a bundle. It'll be carried over into the new catalog, but it won't be a bundle there. It includes all these die cut pieces and of course those beautiful brass butterflies. We all love those. And look at the inside of Linda's card. Isn't that pretty? So that was Linda Bettinger. You can find Linda on Facebook. It's called, oh my goodness, Linda Bettinger. I can't come up with her. I'll put it in the link below. I'll try to find it and put in a link. Integrity Ink and Integrity. Something like that. Everybody knows Linda Bettinger. She's a great lady. And then this one was Denise's. And now I'll get a couple more swap. There was a couple ladies that couldn't make to the meeting that are mailing theirs. And I'll show you those later. But look how pretty Denise is. Now this is another bundle that's in the mini catalog. This is called Sentimental, oh shoot, I can't remember the name of this one either. Park Petal and Sentimental Park. Something like that. I should have looked these up. Oh, maybe it says here. Yep, Sentimental Park bundle. Like this. And then this is something fancy bundle, or the stamp set. But lots of difference there. And look how cute that opens up. Now I'm going to do a video like this because this uses a piece of 6x6 designer series paper, and it uses those stitch squares from the Stylish Shape dies. I think that's what those are from, but look how cute that card is. I'll show you how to make that card too. And then our make and take was by Cindy, that looks like this, and I think it's called the Seagull card, that floats like this, and when you open it, it goes like that. And that was the make and take, so that's what we made. And then Cindy included some white cardstock that I guess you could put on the back here. I decided not to put it down because I'm going to write on it before I send out my card. But that was the make and take. Look how pretty that card is. And that sits on your desk like that. Floating seagull. Something, I don't know. Anyway, but those were those swaps. And then the next swap I have here, or the next set of cards I have here, are team swaps. And they look like this. And this one is from Amy. Now, Amy's not part of my team, but she's been a demonstrator friend for a long time, so she always swaps. Now, this is an online exclusive bundle. Looks like that. Oop, on the inside. Look how cute that little bird is there. And she did with that little, and that's really simple stamping, but look how cute that card is. And that rhinoceros is adorable. These are Paulette swaps, so this is one of them. This is that, what's the corner dies called that are in the annual catalog? You can get those, last days today. And look how pretty when she opened her card. And then this one swaps, and this is another Around the Bend card. Look at this, is the same die that Linda used. Same little flowers. This is Paulette's pretty card. I do like these flower die cuts here. Okay. And then this is Phoebe's swap. Now this one must have been from February. I think that's how far back or how far behind I am. This is Phoebe's swap using that clover punch and stamp set. And then look, she used that little bunny. And look how cute she cut out that little piece of the stamp set and used it as a collar for the bunny. Isn't that cute card? Okay, next one. This is Mary's. Now this was some Celebration Designer Series paper, so this must have been February swap. Look how cute that is. Just one side of the paper and the other side of the paper. And then some stamping on the inside there. I do like this saying too. It says, I didn't forget your birthday, I'm just stretching out the celebration. How many times do we send out a card late and it's not because we forgot, but it's just because we're a little bit behind. And look how pretty this one is with that Designer Series paper. I can't remember the bundle, I call it the Desert Bundle, but look how pretty what those colors are. That was Mary's again, did I say that? This was Wanda's, look how pretty that one is. Just a simple flower there, and I can't remember that stamp set either. This again is that Go-To Greetings. I believe this one's in the mini catalog. Okay, and then this is the stamp set that I used today, those pretty two-tone floral flowers. And look how pretty that is with the yellow. I love these dies, the layer here, and I wish I could remember which die set that is to tell you. I should have done my homework before I got ready. This is Brenda Ansel's. Look how cute she put the little grass in the little basket. And this is that same corner that Paulette used earlier, and of course the same bunny that Phoebe used earlier. Look how cute that card is. I love all my swaps. That's what I love about swapping, is you get happy mail. And my team are really good. They're really, really good at swapping. There's that little kitty that's in the mini catalog. This is the punch and the birthday Alpha Best punch and stamp set. And look how cute the little kitty on the inside is. Nice, nice, nice. This one is Shoshana's. And Shoshana used that same paper that Mary used. This must be her February swap with the gnomes. And then on the inside, oh, and she did use the Designer Series paper, as the front panel. Look how she added it onto the back. And then that's the front, and you can see both pieces. I should have paid better attention when I first got that card. Look how cute that is. Thanks, Shoshana. It's a great way to use Designer Series paper so that you can see both sides. And then she folded it over here, and then the layering over here. Nice. Nice card. This is Shoshana's too. I wish I could remember the name of this die. Have you seen that die used? I've seen it in the catalog. This is the first time I think I've seen it live. It's really pretty. And there's Shoshana's inside. Okay, then we have Mary Duran. Look how pretty Mary Duran's swap is. This, I wish I could remember what technique she used on this. It's a background technique. I'll have to ask Mary which technique that was because I can't remember what she said. Mary's, and then this is Mary's other swap. Look how pretty that one is. Stamping on that crumb cake is really pretty. It gives it a whole new look. Really pretty, soft, pretty ribbon. Nice. Then this is Bonnie's. This is just some simple stamping and layering. That's using the artistic stamp. I don't know, I really like this stamp. It's been around a while, but look, by just using the different stamps with the different colors, how pretty that one is. Again, that was Bonnie's. This one's Bonnie's too, and look how she used that bottle with the embossing folder, and then she said she colored all of this with colored pencils. Is that not soft and pretty? Look at that card. Nice job, everybody, and I'm not even done. Oh my, so this is Brenda Varner's. Look how pretty. Now, this is an online exclusive too. Oh, and that's the same flower that Wanda used. Remember when I told you I can't remember where it was from? That's it's from is the online exclusive flowers. Not a pretty card. Love this designer series paper too. Resist something. That's what the designer series. But you can find it at stampinup.com or on my online store of the online exclusives. And then this one is Brenda Varner's again, using lots of different colors there. Look at how it's what are these called? Monochromatic cards. But look at all those different shades of purple that are on there. This one has a ton of layers to it. Look how pretty that is. Makes the little flower 3D with all those little extra pieces on there. Nice. And she did a little bit of embossing on this vellum too. I don't know if you can see it there. It says to an incredible woman. Haha. And then last but not least, and I have no idea where my other swap is. I only have one swap here. You can find how I did this. I did a video. You can either search below if you're on Facebook, or you can search my YouTube. And this was using the stencils that I did a little bit of blending brushes with the stencils in the frame. Okay, one more set of swaps, and then I'll let you go. And really, some of these aren't swaps, I don't think. I'm going to look and see. This one was just a dear friend of mine. Joni sent me this for Easter, and look how pretty that stamp is in the center of that designer series paper. I just wanted to share that one. That's really pretty. And then Lori, another friend of mine. Look, you talk about simple stamping, but how fun that was to receive in the mail. Loved it. Thank you, Lori, and thank you, Joni. Okay, back on to another swap. So this was last month's creative or Kindred Inker swap. And look, it was monochromatic. So this is Denise's, and look how pretty that is. This is the same die set. I can't remember, doggone it, the name of that one. The Sentimental Park. I'm pretty sure that's Sentimental Park. But anyway, you'll have to look in the mini catalog because I'm terrible at remembering stuff like that. This is Kathy's. Now, Kathy was an overachiever last month because this was her swap. And then she also, as her make and take, we made a little book that's like this. And look how cute that little book is. It's got the little binding there and a little monochromatic book. Okay, that was Kathy's. And then here's Terry, our famous leader, Terry's monochromatic card. She did her background here, she said, was with bubble wrap. So like the inside of a bubble mailer envelope, she inked it up and then put it on her paper, and that's how she got that texture on the background. That's really pretty. We'll have to try that sometime too. Here's another, I think this was Janet's. Yes, it was Janet's. This is that same bundle that's an online exclusive, that same designer series paper. A little bit of monochromatic there. And then this was Kelly's card. And this was just a case from the catalog. I should have looked up the page number, but there's Kelly's swap. I love this mesh ribbon. I'm going to miss that mesh ribbon when I run out. I have a few rolls, so I'll be okay for a while, but that's on the retirement list. And this is Brenda Varner's. Look how cute. She used those border edges, and she took the pen or something and colored in those stitch marks to make them really stand out. Look how cute that is. Nice, nice card. And then we have, this one is Linda Bettinger again. And there's, she got her monochromatic with those pearls. This is a little bit of those pearl enamels, liquids that you can make your own pearls. Look how pretty that card is. I wish you could see this designer series paper. If you can see the gold in there, it's really, really pretty. Okay, and then we have, let's go on. Then these are people that mailed them to. So this is Mary McCannon's. Look how cute that is. Very monochromatic. And that's using, believe it or not, the sky, I want to say starry sky, and oh my goodness, how come I can't, orchid opulence, orchid, the in colors. Those are the two colors together. Look how pretty that is. Okay, I'll quit talking. And then this one is Amy's. Whoops, it's upside down. Look how cute that card is. I believe you could go onto her YouTube channel, Just a Little Ink, and I think she did this one as a video. And the triangles just layered onto the card base with the different designer series paper. Isn't that pretty? And then this is just the glitter ribbon wrapped around the front. Love that one too. And then I think we just have two more. This one, and I don't know, oh, this says it's Wanda's card too. Look how cute that is. See, everybody loves that. We didn't forget your birthday. We're just stretching out the celebration. And then last but not least was my card, which you can go back onto my YouTube channel and see a video how I did my card. Now, you'll have to tell me monochromatic. They say this is monochromatic. I think this is monochromatic. I think this is monochromatic. But there was some arguing as to what monochromatic means, and they said that since this has white on it, that it wouldn't be. Since this has crumb cake, it wouldn't be. And since this has a little bit of yellow and white, that they wouldn't be. So you'll have to tell me what your definition of monochromatic is. That's all I have for you. I know I went on and on. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, be sure and let me know. If you want to see the supply list that I used to make my cards today, all you have to do is go to becreativewithkathy.com, and it'll all be on there in just a few minutes after I post my video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here next Monday. Bye-bye.